Let's see. After the game, it's nap time, then dinner, followed by a play date. She's so happy that her dad got her one of those schedule planners at such a young age. Lusk at number 1 Pine Bluffs, first quarter. Lusk wearing the red. Denton Shaw did not waste much time. He wanted to start this party with a bang, and he will pull the trigger. He got what he wanted, and the score is 3-0. Pine Bluffs was picking and choosing their shots. Harvey De La Cruz passes up the opportunity for 3 because he saw a wide open path to the hoop, and getting 2 points is much easier when there is no one in your way. His team trails 6-4. The Tigers found their own paths as well, but they had a few more obstacles. No matter, Derek Vandenbush found a way to get around them and score 2 of his 13. That would keep his squad out in front, 8-4. They were also beating the opposition to the punch at times. Zach Venable gets the finish on this fast break to add 2 more to the cause, and the visitors were right where they wanted to be, ahead 10-4, good buddy. The Hornets were able to match the opposition's speed. Check out this finish. Dela, won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? That was pretty, although his boys are still down 10-6. The home team had yet to bring out their main stingers. Hayes Fornstrom has 3 of them, and that was a big sting. Get used to the name Fornstrom for the next 4 to 5 seasons. I'll explain later. They trail 15-11 right now. This was the 3rd time this season that these two teams have hooked up, so they both knew what they had to do. Shaw will shoot on the run, gets the bucket and the whistle. Lusk was able to maintain their advantage for a bit longer. It was 19-14 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, we have not yet seen the big man for PB, but he was there. Hunter Thompson, a 6'9" sophomore, and the defense was smart enough to not let him get close to the hoop. He had to earn his points, and he did. This too would have his team at a 19-16 disadvantage. Pine Bluffs was able to get other guys inside though, such as Scott Gross. You do not always need height to score when you are that close to the hoop. The deficit is now 1, with the scoreboard reading 21-20. They were chipping away at the deficit, and speaking of chipping, Trent Warner has a big chip on his shoulder. Move like a butterfly and sting like a hornet. That would tie the score up. We have a 23-all contest. But a tie is no good. The home team wanted the lead. Thompson led all scores with 19 points. No dunks in this game, but he had other moments. And now his team is in front by a score of 25-23. Lusk would even things up, but you could get the sense which side had the momentum. Fornstrom has the mo he needed on this 3-ball. 12 points for the freshman. There are 4 other Fornstroms on this team, and 3 more are on the way. Look out. PB is back up 28-25. The Tigers needed to get some of that momentum back on their side. It gets too dangerous when one side has too much of it. Vandenbush has the moves to get the job done. 13 points for the senior, and we got a close one here. It was 30-29 going into the locker room. Third quarter, sometimes you just need luck on your side. I don't think this was the plan, but Gross will take it. He scored in double digits with 10, and Pine Bluffs is up by a score of 32-29. The visitors had to tighten up their defense, and that produced some points for the offense. Not sure who got the turnover, but Vandenbush was all by himself, and that was the easiest 2 points he has ever had. His team is breathing down the opponent's neck, down 32-21. And they would tighten up on Thompson, but he had teammates to get him out of a spot. Kyle Jeffers gets behind the double team, and the defense reacted a split second too late. The Hornets pushed their lead up to 5. It's 38-33. Meanwhile, Thompson sometimes had to take care of things himself, and if he had 2 guys guarding him, he just had to go over them. This would open up an 8-point lead with the home team up 41-33. Lusk may have been down, but they were by no means out, and a free gift or 2 was always appreciated. Vandenbush would help himself, and his squad is down by 6. It's 41-35. The Tigers were pouncing on turnover opportunities. Here's another one as Tyler Harris will pick off the pass, and he will coast in for 2. The Mo was starting to shift the other way. His boys are only down 41-37. They would eventually close the gap to 2 and had a few seconds to grab the lead or tie it. No good on the 3. Harris gets the loose ball, and his shot is no good either. The buzzer went off first. Tough break. But there's still 8 minutes to go, and they trail 44-42, which is not a bad spot to be in. Fourth quarter, here's where the tide turned for good, and it did not take long. The big man with a turnaround jumper for 2, that would move PB ahead 48-42. Later, Pine Bluffs had the opposition encircled. It was just an issue of who was going to strike. De La Cruz is the smallest guy on the team, but big things come in small packages. That was 3 of his 10. The Hornets now go up 51-42. And there was still Thompson to contend with. Like I said, no dunks, and this was the closest he got. He was happy with his numbers, and the lead is in double digits with the scoreboard reading 54-44. The sophomore was mixing it up. He did not always score up close. This medium-range jumper would cap off a 14-2 run, and the home team had everything going for them. It's now 58-44. The opposition was in some serious trouble. Only 2 points in a 5-minute span, and that is not what you want in the fourth quarter. Shaw will get the bucket and one. 18 points were his numbers, but the damage had already been done. PB would clinch the 2A Southeast, winning this game 65-53.